welcome to today's episode. Let's Get Creative Podcast Live. This is another week. I hope you guys are well rested and ready for the day. It's every week 10 to 11 where I share my video marketing tips for you guys to kind of learn along the way. And if you're new here, welcome to this community. By the way, if you're not sure and you're new here, we do have a Facebook group for you to join. It's basically the community members that can actually share their work. We can share advice, and if I have videos, I will also share with you guys to kind of like adopt, and you can definitely grow from there as a group. I prefer like a herd mentality that will be beneficial for everyone. Okay, so do scan the QR code, and this is the Facebook group. And today I will resume this tradition of having this share goal. So this share goal, because I felt like I actually got feedback that the likes doesn't really matter. So I feel that what could really help the community is if you could share this to the people that would need this help. Just share this live stream right now to help them, and that would really help the people that are in need in using video for their marketing. Okay, so this is the share goal that we are trying to do, and I will actually share a motivational frog story. I read it online and I thought it's very useful, and I really want to share with you guys. Okay, so if you are here again, back here from last week, do share with me on the comments below and kind of tell me what is that one thing that you have learned. I would really want to know that you guys have been listening and see whether you guys would learn from that, and from there I can actually sharpen what you guys would want to learn from. Like I could polish up that part. Okay, so while you guys are commenting, I would just continue my logistic. So last week we recap a little bit. So last week we talked about the different types of videos that could work for you. So I actually branched into 3 main videos. If you're not sure, please check out the last post. Or people that actually know, do type it in the comments below to help people that don't know, to refresh their memory, and that could really help them. We just talk about the basic setup that you could actually shoot your video. We actually also talk about the recommended apps that you could use. For me, I'm an advocate for Filmora. I used it for about a month, and I noticed that they have improved quite a significant bit. And when I say like a lot, I mean a lot, because I used it 2 years ago and it wasn't as good. Now they improved the thing so much that I felt like it's really worth the time. So Filmora, FILM. MORA. I think that's the right one. Do check it out. It's on Android and iPhone, so it shouldn't have any system issues or operational issues. And we also talk about mentality. Mentality very important. And I got a lot of feedbacks or like people that need help actually tell me that they can't break through their own, the confidence issue of like being judged online. And yes, there are people like that, which is very normal. But I don't want that to stop you from creating what you could benefit from people. Like for me, I create like lives and all this. And of course, initially it might be a lot of hiccups and stuff, and there might be people that would want to give feedback and how we could improve. Just take it as a positive experience. And I learn a lot from everyone that does live, or people that don't do live could actually tell me, oh, what should be done lah. Yeah. So this is the last week stuff, and this week we are talking about posting, because you already had the video, right? I assume. For people that haven't done your video, please do your video. You need that video first in order we can go ahead to posting, embedding, and the different characteristics of the different platforms. And when I say embedding, it's not a very scary word. It's basically just posting on website, or is it posting on your email or your email list? So embedding is just a way of saying, but I just feel like in a layman way, it's just posting it on website, posting on email. And today we'll cover quite a bit of that. So sit tight, get a quiet spot, focus on it, maybe write notes, because there'll be quite a bit of things. And I'll be flashing a few stuff for you along the way. And of course, the story of the group of frogs is a motivational story that I would love to share towards the end to kick things start on Thursday. So I hope you get your coffee already, because I definitely have mine. So sit tight and relax. So we will go straight to the first one, the posting. So posting, right? When you are talking about posting, there's a few questions that we have to focus on. Like there are a few questions that you need to ask before you go towards posting your videos. So you have to ask yourself, your prospect or your target market, is it on that particular social media channel? So you have to know whether are they hanging out there, are they like spending time there, and you have to kind of know, does it beneficial for you to actually post it? And the next question you should ask are, what are the different videos that your prospect could be watching on that platform, like Instagram, Facebook, the big three lah. So basically, by the way, if you know the big three of the social media I'm going to cover, please type it in the comments below to tell people that this is the 3 things that we're going to cover about. Okay, so you have to ask yourself, is there any other videos that your prospect will be watching on that particular channel, and why are they watching? You have to kind of like go through this assessment before you spend time to create it. Third question you should ask is, can you make relevant content that they are looking for? Because we are actually doing engineering backwards to kind of see exactly what they are looking for. So you actually had to do some case study lah, to be more accurate, to really understand your target market, to really understand why they are watching what. And from there, you kind of can pick up the practice of it. Oh, by the way, yeah, Jonathan, that's right, Filmora. You spell it right. That's the correct spelling. Good job. Okay, so just make sure that you study these questions first. I will go through the characteristics of the social media channel later, but I want you to think through first. It's actually much easier for to digest if you work backwards. So I tell you first what you should think about, then I'll tell you the answer so that you will facilitate your learning faster. Okay, cool, cool. It's quite a huge chunk. So this question must write down, so much easier for you. Okay, the next one is how effectively you could use it for advertising. Yes, I understand that we'll be talking about more of the organic way and stuff, but if you, at this day and age, if you want to be cream of the top, or you want to grow faster, it's the same application that we'll be using. It's just that you want to speed up the thing. I would say you should think it in the advertising way, but of course not salesy lah. When I say advertising way, is like, throw a bit of Facebook ad, YouTube ad, play a bit of A/B testing and see what works and what doesn't. Give yourself 5 to 7 days to test the two. And if one doesn't work, you know that this doesn't work. So you know that your target market doesn't really absorb such things. Then you work on the things that work with them and create videos that could facilitate advertising better. But you still need to create organic posts. Doesn't mean that everything must be advertising posts, because we are building a brand here. We're building on social media networks. We're not selling stuff. We are building the network, connecting your consumers. So this part you really have to understand that we are the approach to it. Because if you are there to sell stuff, you're not going to work. I can tell you upfront, it doesn't work. And I work with a lot of digital agencies that don't adopt such practice. And please take note of that. So the approach, important. And the last question, do you need your prospect to visit your website? And why I only particularly highlight on website is because almost every company that you see will definitely have a landing page or a website page. So that is like the first point of contact, especially for B2B, business to business. They usually have a website and they don't really hang out on social media that much unless they want to target business to consumer. But everyone, B2C, B2B, surely have a website. And it's important to know whether you need them to visit the website, because social media is about branding and not about sales. It's more about like educating, all that things about social media. But the website is more dive in. So later we'll tell you, or at least I will share with you a little bit of embedding your video on your website and what you should take note of. Yeah, so if you need people to visit your website to reach out to you, or if maybe you have a call to action on social media that links to your website, please take note of the following things. Later on, I'll be covering more. But just nice, in order to facilitate better, I actually plug out a case study that I work with like currently. So I work with this organization called Architects of Life. So they are basically an organization that help youth at risk and seeking out volunteers to kind of help out the youths that need help, and they operate in a volunteer way lah. So this year 2020, we have a discussion of how we could better reach out to the youth and what video should be used. So we kind of talk about a little bit of video strategy and stuff that could help them. And Yijuan, the in charge of AOL, was telling me like, hey, we got a lot of testimonial videos that we could do, and that's a very good approach. Like last week, I actually told you that there's a very good area that you could angle on. Is the testimonial can actually fit your FAQ videos. It could fit your branding videos, because people literally endorse you. So take note of that embedding. I told her like the first few questions is the questions that I asked just now. Like, could we use it on social media? Could we use it on ads? But of course, we're not gonna throw a lot of money on the ad. We just kind of like test a little bit and figure out like where the users are hanging out. Ask her like, okay, since you have a lot of followers on Facebook, that is one way that you could post your stuff. But I'm thinking like, are the youths hanging out on Instagram? In fact, TikTok could be very well for them, because they could snip it into like a minute. Because TikTok is 15 seconds or 1 minute, right? So they can literally leech on the videos that we already cut and put it on TikTok, because the viewing rate is so high. And it's something that you could pay attention to. So do take note of doing that. TikTok for the youths. That's why we are talking about different strategies that could work for the user. And this case study is very good because it's very fresh in my mind, and I wanted to kind of share this particular trick to scan through. So these are the questions. Just go through these questions that I've mentioned, and you could better elevate yourself to strategize your video on the right area. So now we are talking the next point, which is embedding. So sidetrack a bit. These things that I create, these pictures that I post, because I'm trying to edit, I'm trying to repurpose it. So putting all this could help me in the editing process much faster. So I'm putting this so that when I'm cutting the film, it won't take so much time. And if you're not sure, repurposing your content is very important. So do take note of repurposing it. And if you never watch my video, yesterday I just posted how to repurpose your content, your blog, into videos on YouTube and other channels. So do take note of that. Okay, again, back to embedding. So the next way is to post your embedding videos on your website. And the next thing you should know is where on the website. You have to ask yourself where on the website, because you knowing where to post on your particular website is very important. If you have FAQ section, is it supposed to be there? And we will be talking a little bit more on the zone of engagement on the website. So if you have a website, there will be these particular zones that you have to draw an imaginary line. What we do is we study the human behavior of how much people press on the video. I will show you a chart later, slightly later. But you have to ask yourself, where should you post your video on your website? Is it on your About Us? Are you sharing about the things that you are doing? Are you sharing testimonial videos? Yeah, so the context is everything. Context is everything. You have to ask yourself that question. So what context are you giving to your viewers? And why should they watch it? And one good tip is if you are a stranger that don't know anything about that thing, will that video help you better understand or make a decision or do something that the video wants you to do? If the question is no, it doesn't help, scrape it, don't use it. Like, use another way to communicate with your viewers. You don't have to put a video because it looks good, but then you have to put a video because it has a purpose. So you have to go back to that again, reverse engineering. So you have to ask yourself, which page would need it? Okay, think about it. Share in the comments below if you think of something that could help you on your website. Yeah, just comment below so I could kind of dive down to the particular thing that you want me to cover. Okay, so we go to the next thing, which is the zone of engagement. So as you can see, this is the zone of engagement chart. I plug it on this page called Wisteria. So they are a video hosting site. They gave me this chart that is very useful for you guys to visualize. As you can see, at the zone 1 is the top of the video, the top of the website. Towards the very end, zone 7 is the bottom of the site per page. So you can see at the very top, you have about 56% of play rate, means almost half of the people actually play the video. So as you go towards the end, to the mid section of the page, you don't really see much people engaging to the website anymore, or at least to the videos anymore. So they literally put on every zone to test out how people react to it. And you can see the rule of thumb. I'm not talking about different industries and stuff. Is the best bet is to put on the first. So the moment people click on the particular thing, like I want to know about us, like about you guys. So the first thing you see is the video that talk about us. You literally feed them the answer. So it's like, what do you want to find out about us? We tell the answer. So that gives the viewer a little bit more, like you literally answer their question, and they feel much better if they click and understand. It will be very frustrating, right? Okay, imagine you go to a particular a space where you want to know about a thing that you want to find out. Then when you click, then suddenly you click like 5 clicks. Then to reach that particular area, to find out the answer, you wouldn't want to stay in the website anymore. You just want to leave. So I believe everybody went through that, right? Like, wow, kena clickbait. Then like that, wow, thumbnail very nice, and end up clickbait. Then you leave. Then you will have very, very negative experience. And you only have like 1 or 2 chance to really like to be able to connect with your new consumers. If you manage to get people to go into the website, please take note of that. Answer the thing that they are trying to find. Like you have to go in as a anonymous like guest and visualize yourself. Is this website working for you? Can you navigate properly? Can you find your answer within 2 clicks? Ideally, it's 2 clicks. Then they can get their answer and they could join you or do something or call to action. So pay attention to that. As for Tatiana, you have a question, right? So for this example, how long for each zone? How long do people send in each zone to clarify my question? Um, how long as in how long did they linger or how long is the video? Yeah, you have to let me know a little bit clearer. Uh, I think when they are trying to show this chart, it's more of like a generic kind of like based on the click rate and the play rate. So, do they scan on the website? Then later they just click on the thing that they want to look or what catches their eye? Because they didn't really go deep dive. They just telling you across the board. Oh, okay. Talk about linger. They didn't specify the lingering time, but I would say like what catches their eye first, and the moment they catch their eye, then they will click the video, and that is considered one click. So I think it's more of a strategic kind of a generic strategic way, because if you're talking about different industry and how the website design, then there's like website design and how they actually work. And I think I'm not specialized to talk about that, but I would say like in a very layman way where you should strategically place your embedding videos. Because embedding comes with like, because next week we'll be talking about like how you can measure results and stuff, and there's another topic that I want to cover. Yeah, so this week is more of like strategy, like a generic strategy that you could put. Yeah, and as a viewer myself, I would definitely would want to watch it at the very top of the thing, because the video is supposed to solve a thing that the people are trying to find out. They go to your website for a reason to navigate, to find out an answer. You have to find out what exactly the answer is. So do take note of that. Thanks, Tatiana, for the question though. That is quite a good question. Okay, the next one is social media. So the next one is social media. Let me see where is yeah. So this is the one, the characteristics of social media. Okay, this is one of the main point for today, because everybody posts their stuff on social media. We had to play by the rules of social media. It's no longer the day and age of like posting on YouTube, posting on Facebook or Instagram and just let it happen. But you need to know what does the social media, the particular platform's characteristics is about before you could play the game properly. And when I say play the game, is like be able to touch or connect with people. Okay, so but before we go into this particular thing, this particular social media, I want to introduce our email list. So we do have an email list before we go forward. It's a weekly nugget that I share every single week. If you are interested to know about video marketing, I usually share in more of a text way, like an email way, or sometimes I'll redirect you to the videos that I have done to kind of give value. It's not just the live stream, but there are YouTube videos, there are Instagram videos that could help you better understand some video marketing theories in bite-sized form. So you can kind of like refresh your memory and stuff, and what we have went through, certain key things that I mentioned, because I notice when I say this in a live stream, it's very lengthy, and I usually share like on Friday, like today is the live stream. Friday I will share like a summarized version on an email so that you could use it as your notes. So you don't have to write if you don't want, but I will provide a full chunk notes for you to refer. So again, QR code for you to refer, and now I'll dive into the different social media. Okay, let me get rid of this thing. Please do check it out, the email list. Okay, the question you should ask is where your target market do they hang out, which is the previous question that you are questioning yourself, and also which platform do you prefer or you post the most. Why I say that is because you have to enjoy the process of posting that particular platform before you could spend more time to it. Because I got a feeling a lot of people, they like to create because society tell them to create because it's good. But if you don't enjoy the process, you don't like the way or the interaction of a particular platform, try using a platform that works for you. Uh, if you like something that's visual, then Instagram might work. If you like something that is more community based, Facebook might be something that is good. If you like more educational based, YouTube could be. But of course, the best solution is you across the board. You can actually touch base to every platforms. But I mean, who got the time, right? Even I'm doing this full time. I don't even have time to touch more than three. So yeah, please take note of like which are things that you really interested to invest your time in. Okay, so that's the question you ask yourself. And for me, the social media, I felt like the social media trend now is going to be in 2020 because of this COVID. It actually changes the whole dynamic. It is no longer like the earlier of this year prediction. This year is really the year of personal branding is gonna be on the rise. Video media is gonna spike really high. Like everybody will try to create their own content and stuff, which is good. Because before this whole thing, digitalization seems to be very slow. There are still a lot of offline channels there. They still feel like it's worth it. It is still worth it, but then because of this COVID, everybody is jumping online, and you need to figure out your way. This is gonna be the trend, and the consumption of media, photo, video, whichever media, is gonna spike. Everybody is stuck at home, and they need to fit on this thing. I believe everybody at least watch 2 or 3 hours of content, right? Or at least be on the screen for 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, so this will be the trend, and my thought is you should spend more time creating an ecosystem for your social media, like how you could utilize maybe 2 or 3 social media channels with video or photos or blog poses, and interact within these 3 social media. So redirect them to different channels, and that could help you with like better reach. So don't just put all your eggs into one channel or YouTube and hope it works, because there's much more chance for you to get exposed if you create another channel or another platform for you to play with. Yeah, but of course it takes a lot of hard work, and yeah, that part we will cover on a later part. Okay, so we go back to the uh, target market, where they hang out and what they are feeding on. This one you have to go and Google, ask people, go to the community, ask about how people are feeling, and like where are they, figure things out. Because when they go, it's not just for entertainment. Of course, there are still entertainment platforms. These are all entertainment platforms, social media platforms, but there are still people that are creating a community, connecting with them. Ask them, voice message them. One key trick that I did was for the people that are in the video community or the video marketing academy, you notice that I actually talk to a few of you through voice message or through video, and really ask you guys on a personal base. But this can't scale up. I can tell you first, you can't scale this kind of connection, because this human to human thing, this one-on-one human to human thing, you can't scale it. It's something that is on a personal level that could touch your base. And now you feel like you have very little followers, which is good. Our advantage as small creators or small content creators is we can engage every single one of them. I mean, of course, if you have the time, you can ask them directly. With big channels, right, they have an issue of touching base with everyone. And if you could connect with them on a personal level, and they will feel like, wow, this creator actually spent time talking to me. Like, wow, this is something that is an honor lah, because people pay attention to what you want. So continue to ask this kind of thing, and ask them what they want, and create something that you are good at and that you enjoy on your social media. Yeah. So I will go through this like quick layout of the different characteristics. So do take note of the things that I will be sharing. So for Facebook is very fun, very community based, and one key thing about the video that if you're gonna post is you might not have you won't have the audio on, because when the feed is thing, usually they in fact most of the time the audio will on unless you press the audio button. So please subtitle your videos if you want to play the Facebook game, because people won't know what you're talking. You will just be like a silent film, unless your visual at the first 3 seconds is like really bombastic with colors and stuff that can catch the attention of the viewer. And if you can do that, then maybe you don't need the subtitling. But I noticed what usually works is they have a headline on top, which is like here. They have a headline, then they have the subtitle here. So before they watch, you notice most of the viral videos, they are able to do that because they actually tell you what you're gonna watch, or like maybe they write a very enticing description. You won't believe this. What happened on the like after 10 seconds of this video? Then you were like, wow, you intrigue people to want to watch the video. So this kind of like copywriting is quite handy if you want to create viral content lah. Yeah, so do take note of that. Okay, Tatiana, you got another question. Let's see. How do I subtitle my videos? Any apps for that? Sadly, subtitle you have to do it manually, but YouTube have caption editing that you could, if you're posting on YouTube, you could do that. So if they want, they can press that, and that's after you write down all the subtitle words, word by word, frame by frame on YouTube. But you cannot export it out with subtitle. If not, if you're using your phone, you really have to type it out on creating the text way and creating like show the text in maybe 2 lines. Then until the thing finish, then you go to the next line, It's gonna be tedious, because you don't have an editing software. If you have an editing software, I think if you want to save time, I would say don't spend this time on creating subtitle on your own. Pay someone to create the subtitle for you, because I don't want you to get scared of creating because you got a subtitle to focus on. Yeah, but you should pay more attention to the creative side, the part that you really like and enjoy, and sharing your gardening tips and stuff. You should focus on that. Then maybe get someone to help you do the subtitling. Because it's very draining. I did before. It's not fun. And I know I'm not that kind. I cannot spend hours to do that. Yeah, so I hope that answers that question. Okay. So for Facebook, right, the 2 tips is put the top and bottom, and that could help. And the format. Okay. A lot of people say that 4:3 format, which is like the square format, not like the 16:9, is better, but I beg to differ. I work with my clients or Facebook videos that work by 16:9, which is like the flat version, that what you are filming on your iPhone, that is 16:9. If you make it square, then you could like post in any place. But I don't really see much of a difference, because if your content is really good, then there's no point creating just for the sake of creating. And a lot of editing software on the phone can't really do that unless you pay. So I wouldn't recommend. Just stick with what you have. And another thing about Facebook is keep it within 1:45 to 3 minutes, because on social media, especially I told Tatiana that your video shouldn't be too long, and if you plan to do a long one, cut it into snippets. Do a series, do like maybe 5 episodes, to continue to prompt them to your website or your channel or your social media site, because it's very hard for people to sit there to watch a 17-minute video, pre-recorded video, I mean, unless the content is like superbly good, unless it's like super good. And the chances of you, if you happen, okay, since Tatiana, you already posted the YouTube video, right? You will see the analytics on the YouTube. Go and study how people watch your content and retain their attention. How long are they watching your videos? When do they actually exit? And you notice usually it's around if you can retain more than 5 minutes on your average view, that's like super good on YouTube across the board. So 5 minutes is like the golden ratio. So as you can see, even the best channels can't even last more than like 6-7 minutes. So you do take note of that, unless it's like an hour content and they want to watch. Jia Hao, you have a question. Let's see. Previously you mentioned about epidemic sound, but once we stop subscription, we no longer monitor a video that involve their music. What if we are just making videos to educate our audience, not monetizing on YouTube? You can no longer monetize your videos that involve their music. Oh, okay. The good thing about epidemic sound is once you download, it's yours. But the sad thing is, if you post, if you post the video before the subscription date ends, that's yours forever. But you can't use it again for future videos, because of copyright issues. So even if you end subscription, right, your old videos will still be able to monetize. And I understand that if you want to educate and not monetizing, no lah. Sad to say, because okay, I strongly encourage you guys to have a monthly subscription. I'm using Epidemic Sound myself. And even if you are not earning money with your videos, which I am not earning money with my videos, apart from clients one, it's just like people. It's like pressurizing. Like, you know, why I strongly am an advocate for it is because you are using people's work, people's music, and though our intentions are good, like, you know, we create to help people, but it's not right to use the video or use other people's sound or music which they spend hours and hours and days to create for the video lah. Yeah, so is something that why I tell you to get Epidemic Sound is so that you could use the music and better, like, you don't have to worry about licensing issues. Now, because you can use free music, but the free music that I actually use not very good, like really can't really I'm a very music sensitive person, so I cannot have like the free music, because most of the music that last time I used before I have Epidemic Sound was really crap, so I wouldn't recommend. I'm giving a solution where you subscribe and you don't have to worry about anytime, you don't have to worry about being penalized or being taken down. I don't want you to create a video, then you borrow music from somewhere, then you get marked down the moment it posts up. Instagram have the same issue. That means they are very strict on licensing music. So like even TikTok, by the way, TikTok, if you use their music, which is being paid by, I think, music.com or music paid, music other, I think don't know what lah. They use the music. You cannot use it on Instagram. You get marked down because TikTok's sound music, most of the music are actually for them on their platform to use, and they don't allow other platforms to cross use. In fact, the music that I'm using now on like the intro music and stuff, you notice that the music actually for Epidemic Sound, which they don't mark down on me. I'm gonna use a random music for a live stream, and the moment I play the music, the live video won't be able to survive right after the live is finished. So do take note of the licensing issue. Is quite a huge thing lah. And I felt like the best solution is to get Epidemic Sound. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Okay, Kok Kyung, you also have a question. What do you think if your subtitle is half the screen? If you are playing a game, talk show, or you are trying to emphasize the particular font, that could work, because if you want to highlight, like, if you want to show like this is the time or something that you want to pay attention to, you want people to pay attention, then your font can be big. But if it's just a normal conversation, then it shouldn't be lah, because we call it visual disruption. Anything that is happening out of the norm, like if I'm talking to you, then suddenly I flash like a music, or if I do it like this, so this will actually increase, that you suddenly like, what's something on the screen. So same for font. If you put on something like a music effect, then you will like, you pay attention to it because it's like something new. So font must have a purpose. If you gonna like do like a huge, like, the font must show something lah. So that's across the board. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Kok Kyung. Yeah, so yeah, Jiahao, I'm glad you agree. Yeah, it's not purchasing per music, guys. Like, we're not there to buy per music. The subscription, right, is you can download the whole library if you want. Like, really, they got like millions of songs, and you can choose based on genre and stuff. That's like super good. So you don't have to worry. Like, one day you can download like 30. Then if you can create all 30 within that 1 month, then the music is all yours. But you cannot use it for future videos once the subscription ended lah. So I think that's the only thing that you take note. So don't you worry about the past videos. It's gonna be yours forever. And you're paying like, I think, $13, $14 for a month. If you want to do 30 videos, you really get back your money lah, sort of lah. Like, you divide. So yeah, do take note of that. It's really good platform, highly recommended. I do have a affiliate link. If you want, I can DM you. Please type in, I want the music. I will send you a private DM later. Yeah, because that could benefit me lah. I just want to say it out front, is as an affiliate link, because I really love their product. So I'm not like endorsing because they're paying me. Yeah. So okay, thanks for the question, guys. For a really good I really love the interaction because I really like to solve your problems. Your problem is my problem. My problem is my problem. So it's good. It's good. So let me give me a minute. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any question on YouTube also. So YouTube, do check on it. If you have any question, do let me know. Type in the comments below. Okay, we go to Instagram. Instagram, you have to see in a cultural view. Instagram is about visual. Sad to say. So always craft your content visually. It's no longer about captions, unless your caption is really good. In fact, if your caption is good, you should be going to Twitter, going to LinkedIn. That's where people pay attention. But first thing people see is picture. They haven't seen your caption, they already see your picture. So spend some time to craft the picture. If your things is not, even if it's not like visually nice, right? Spend more time on canva.com. Spend some time to craft a very nice visual. Then you can write your caption because it's all visual. If not, Instagram, the another thing is you share the behind the scene. Is people want to know you for you. They don't follow your Instagram because your service very good. Unless it's your friend or something lah. But people follow you because they are very interested in your company's culture, what you do on a daily thing, and what you are doing right now. It's like a right now, like for at least especially for Insta stories. Okay, Hui Fang, later I'll send you the thing. I'll take note of that. So Instagram is about teasers. So you notice the videos are very short, like 15 seconds for stories, 1 minute for feed, 60 seconds. If you want to do 60 seconds, you do 4 of the stories. Yeah, so they are very short. It's just like bite sizes. So if you want to share tips and tricks, sometimes you just share like one on 15 seconds, and that people could benefit on. And that's giving value, instant value. And I noticed stories, you don't have to be fancy, People actually like organic. If you like record raw on your phone and you just share, it doesn't have to be like set up like lights and like behind like you don't need this raw sharing, raw emotion, share what you think right now kind of approach. And it's not selling. Don't ever sell on Instagram. You notice those people that sell Instagram doesn't work one. So take note, is tease people, show people what is behind the scene, company culture. Okay, then the videos, if you want to go long, can IGTV. But personal view, personal view, I tell you, doesn't work. IGTV, the reach is very low. It's not searchable on Google. It doesn't work across the board. So, very sad to say that if you are looking into IGTV, it might not be, at least for Singapore, it's not ready yet. Like, you can do implementation with it. That means you can tell people to scroll up on your IGTV. When you're in your stories, right, you can actually put the link. Then you can tell people, hey, join, you want to watch the whole video, swipe up. You get to do the swipe up. You don't need to be like 10,000 followers to swipe up. So you could do that, but I would say the overall viewing rate not very good. I'm not sure why, but this is how it is in Singapore. But in the States are really good. They are advocating for it. They are like super good on it. Tatiana, okay, let's go to the question. Back to the question again. Good. How often should one post in Instagram? Every day or once a week? Okay, the fun thing is okay, excited already. Sorry. What I do is alternate days. But it's up to your comfort level. Some people like to do 2 posts a week. Some people like to do 3 posts a week. For my wedding brand, the wedding video brand, we do 3 times a week. That's where we have the capacity and we have the content to sustain. And what I do is I don't think and I post. We do a social pillar. Every week we slot what are the things that we talk about based on your persona. Okay, this is like a whole chunk. If you guys want to know about IG and how to do, I will go in depth for the next week. Let me know in the comments. Tell me that just type I want Instagram. Then I would know that I will need to cover that because I really want to cover based on what you guys want and not like what I want. So it's what you guys really want to do. Then I will cover on the following week. It's really like you lead me to the next kind of approach lah. Yeah. So to answer you straight away, it depends on our own personal capacity. I don't want to burn out, just tell you to do this. Then they're like, wow, you're like, wow, you stress, then you cannot. But do have a social media on a calendar. Tell yourself what you want to post. Like, okay, today is talking about gardening tips. Okay, then the next one is about what kind of watering can you should use. Okay, then maybe the next one is where are the best place to shop for plants, that kind of thing. So people could anticipate and like know. The main thing is consistency. If you don't have consistency, YouTube don't. Okay, Instagram don't let you share the content to the world, because they give the benefit to people that are constantly posting stuff. When I say constantly, it's not spamming. Constantly as in you are consistently posting content, and Instagram reward people for that. So that is the trend. So if you post consistently, Instagram will like, hey, this person is doing good, and people are actually engaging. Yeah, then they would share the thing to the explore page. The people that want to find the hashtag. Yeah, and Instagram hashtag very important. Go and do a hashtag research. What are the people ranking is? Yeah, so that is like another whole thing. If you want the IG thing, next week I'll go. Yeah, because it's quite a huge chunk, and I learned a lot last few months, and I'm actually helping for other people, and it works. So I'm pretty excited to share. Okay, it seems like there are people want. Yeah, I'll cover IG next week because it's quite a bit. Okay, Jia Hao, you also say, now that you mentioned about Canva, is worthwhile. Yes, Canva Pro version up to you. Because the Pro version got a lot of good photos, but I also thinking I haven't go the Pro version yet, but the Pro version is really good because sometimes you want to do a thumbnail and you want to take out this all the background behind you, right? It's actually very good. You can just take out, then you can put your words here and here. Then you don't have all this background distraction. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, no. Yeah, you have stock image. Yeah, it's really good. Then you save a lot of time. Any suggestions? Okay, do I have any suggestions for good stock videos for Asian kids? Oh, very good question, Jia Ao. Very good. You asked the right thing. Okay, the thing is called video blogs or story blog. I'm not affiliate. You can just Google it right now. Google story blog. They have again is subscription basis. I use it for all my YouTube videos. It's very good. It's really, in Chinese song, it's called 一分钱一分货. You don't have to worry about licensing issues. And the main thing is about licensing issues. And you're paying for people that actually created it. Unless you want to film it yourself. And then I like to say, but if you don't want and you want to save time, right? It's really time and money. You can save time, then just go pay the extra like $10 a month, $12 a month. For me, I only use the video blogs. It's storyboard, but storyboard got like audio, video. So I'm only take the video button because I like the stock. Almost like half the footage I use are that. So again, now you can download as many as you want. Okay, Hui Fang, you say like totally new to IG for my company brand. What are some types of posts that people like from a business? Oh, Hui Fang, good. Okay, next week I'm cover that whole chunk because it's gonna be a lot. I'll take down all the questions that you guys are saying. Please give me Instagram. Yes, Mary, very good. Yep. Yeah, Storyblogs is good. Hi, Nat. Hi, Miki. Welcome to the stream. Just happy to see you guys popping in. Okay, welcome. Okay, I just want to kind of refresh everybody's memory. This stream is to help people that want to create content online for their own business and brand. And if you're new here, welcome. I really appreciate you guys joining. Every week, Thursday, 10 to 11, I'm just going to share all these tips. And since like everybody wants to learn about IG, and I would deep dive into video on IG. And please do share right now if you feel that it's going to help other peers around you. Yeah, because I think the live can literally answer the question straight. So I'm not going to waste time on getting people, because if you watch after the live, then I cannot engage you straight away. Yeah, so I want to engage and answer the question straight away so that I can give value to everyone that's watching right now. Yeah. Hey, no problem, man. 这样好. I really love to share because I think this is the time where we should help each other. Okay. Next one, YouTube. Okay, Instagram next week, YouTube now for a while. Okay, it's actually more educational and entertainment. I feel like we binge watch YouTube more than we binge watch Instagram because the contents are longer, the forms are longer. The average viewing in YouTube is 9 minutes and 28 seconds. You know how much you can put in 9 minutes and 28 seconds on? You can literally run a 2.4. Okay, if you are very fit. 2.4 with it. That's how long it is. You can tailor to giving educational contents, at least for business wise. If you want entertainment, then like BuzzFeed, that kind where they do like cooking and stuff, things like that. Yeah, it's entertainment and educational. So if you want to educate in a way, but educate in the entertaining way, not like just reading from script word by word. You don't want to sound like that. It doesn't make sense for you to talk to like a robot. You have to be energetic and like speak. So thanks Hui Fang for the tip of like doing it in the morning, getting more energized, having my coffee, and really like share the content out front. I feel more energized in the morning though. I'm not really an afternoon person. And worse, I'm not a night person, so not gonna do that. Yeah, thanks Hui Fang for sharing the link on the comments below. Very good website. I have no affiliate, so you're just gonna subscribe. I'm not sure whether you have free trial or not, but you can try lah. Oh yes, Hui Fang, edutainment. That's the right word. I was thinking for that. I cannot think of the right one. Yeah. So okay. So think of that direction. You can check out on my own YouTube channel if you want. I'm trying to kind of like I'm slowly adopting this edutainment kind of thing. Jump cuts are really very good. And if you want to know more about you, I think to be fair, right, every week I'll cover one. So Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But you let me know you guys want to cover Facebook on after Instagram or YouTube after Instagram. I would say the current Singapore trend, right, is Facebook first, Instagram is like the second. Then YouTube, not a lot of people are adopting, but slowly people are going into it. Okay, I'll just channel this one video, and you're right. People leave after 6 minutes. Yeah, see? So take note of that. But not bad. You can actually retain people after 5 minutes. That's really good. In YouTube standard, right? This is very good. Because how YouTube calculate is, okay, since we're still on YouTube, I can talk about YouTube. Okay, the number of people watching times the number of minutes people are spending, and that's the number of watch minutes. And the higher watch minute, YouTube will rank you higher. So say, hey, this person actually let people stay on the platform for X number of minutes. Then they will want to join. Then they will help you promote. But of course, they will promote like how ads are promoting lah. They will put suggested posts, like you watch YouTube towards the side, then they write suggested posts or what to watch next, right? Yeah, these are the areas that you could know. They will actually suggest for you. Then people could actually watch. Yeah. So the analytics is for you to study, which I will also go through. Maybe next week. About how you can study all these analytics. Yeah. For me, it's like that lah. Looking and sounding sharp and clear. Yep, Josephine, that's what I'm looking for. Just hourly good content, 1 hour, so that after that you can do your thing, you can focus, you can be energized, you can be really looking for what you want to do. Because I don't want to linger too much lah. Because no point I really want to do that. Okay, so this is YouTube. If you guys want me to, I think I decide for you guys lah. Instagram next week, Facebook, then YouTube. So week after week after week. Okay, so the last one is actually this one, video and email. Technically email videos lah. Why I want to go, this is also one of the platforms. So we already cover website, we already cover 3 social media platforms. The 5th one is actually social, and you're on your email list or your email videos. So why you should consider is because it's very good if you have presently you have an email list. You should have an email list in 2020. It's very important. I myself only have about 30 to about 40 subscribers on my email list. So talking about email list, self promote again. I have an email list, and inside I have like a video marketing process for you. So do scan the QR code, and while you are scanning this, I'll talk about like, okay, I'll talk here lah. The email list is for you to kind of put the videos onto the email, but a few things you need to take note of. Why is it good? It's because you be able to share more things in shorter email. Because sometimes you see like, wow, the email is very long, right? Then you don't bother to read. Because it's so long, then you like, is there a way that you can shorten, which is using videos? But you should redirect them. The video shouldn't embed into the video, to the email. Don't ever put your video onto the email. It's irritating, and I don't think you have enough. I think email can only attach like 25 MB of videos, which your videos will naturally burst. So don't put it, because nobody will watch. Email is for people to read. So you lead them to a particular video that you're talking about. So But warn people about it first. Warn people that there's a video that's going to be played. Then tell them to play it, have a link. You put a thumbnail, link the video into the thumbnail, and maybe put a play button. When they press, pop it to like maybe YouTube or other hosting site so that they could watch the video properly. But you can tell them summary like what's this video about on your email, so that could work. Then make sure that you create again using Canva. Do a thumbnail. Don't go to your what PowerPoint all this and create. Doesn't work. Canva so much faster. So link it to your thumbnail. Then people will click and tell them that there's a video. So the next tip for the video email is keep the number of call to action on your emails much lesser. Don't like flood like what to do. So maybe the email should be sharp and clear, like what Josephine told us. Tell them exactly what you want them to do. Maybe just one or at most two things. Then they could focus on the things that they want to talk about. Like, focus the things that we want them to do. Not too many things, it's just very, very confusing. So keep it to that. Keep it to like maybe one call to action. Like, oh, okay. After you watch the video, what you want them to do? Keep it short. Like, okay, so you watch the video. I hope you like it. Click here to blah, blah, blah. So depending on what you want them to do. So take note of that. Okay, Michael, you asked me about a question. Let me go back. Let me get rid of this email thing first. Okay, back to the center. Anywhere I can watch those videos that I missed. Okay, let me share with you the link. Give me a moment. Very fast. Okay, you know what? Later, before I end the show, I will share the link that you have missed. Then I will continue from there. Okay, promise. Cool. Okay, I hope I'm giving good value. I have 6 minutes left. Okay, let's see. I think I covered most of the things, and I hope that really helped you guys. Okay, though we didn't hit the share, it's okay. But I want to share because I don't care, because this is though we never hit the share, it's okay. I want to share this because it's very, very important. It really motivates me after like seeing the story lah. Yeah, so let me start the story time. Okay, so this story, right, is about the frog. Relax. So this story is about a group of frogs jumping from point A to point B. So imagine, I hope you have very good imagination skills. You hop, they hop, then suddenly two actually fell to the well, or like a little dip, like a little drain. So the other frogs on top actually like tell them, no chance already, the frog gone already, confirm cannot already. So they tell them, give up, just give up, because like what's the point, right? The ledge is too high, the gap. So they tell them, they shout to the frog below and say, frogs, 2 frogs. Then but they keep jumping. Then after like 5-6 times of them telling to give up, right, the first frog, right, gave up. Just sit there and wait for his death lah. But the second one persisted, keep jumping, jump so much, right. Then later he managed to jump out, like after I think 10 try or 11 try. Then the frog on top, right, saw him survive, right. Then he asked like, you didn't hear us, man, like really very hard to jump, confirm cannot one. Like, wow, what's the point of you trying? But okay lah, good for you lah, you survive, then that is a good thing lah. Then the main question was, the group of frogs asked like, you never hear us? Do you not hear us at all? Then the frog explained to them like, I actually can't hear because I'm deaf. I'm a deaf frog. I cannot hear what you guys are saying. But from the looks of it, it looks like you guys feel like you're motivating me. Like cheering. Like, I cannot one. But actually what he saw was, wow, you can. Then it's the same emotion. Then the frog actually thought it was motivational, and he managed to jump out because of that. So he actually thanked them for motivating him. So the moral of story here, right, what I'm trying to say is, your words, right, the group mentality, the words that you use to people could hurt people and could motivate people. It's a double-edged sword. Your mouth is what you could help people or could damage people. So you really have to watch what you say, because you might never know, like you might affect someone else lah. Yeah. So just take note of that. Yeah, I felt like this story is very good because it really gives you two sides of the coin. Yeah. So this is the moral of the story. I hope that helps. And this story very motivational, but now I'm gonna tell you the action plan for this week. Because I already taught you quite a bit, and I hope you're using the tricks and the channels that I've been trying to share. What you need to do is to use the video that you created, post on one of your platforms, tag me and let me see, because I really want to see like what I could enhance your learning experience. So you have to and also create a attractive thumbnail on Canva and post the video on whichever channels that you are trying to publicize. Yeah, so that's your action plan. And next week, right? Next week we were talking about Instagram because you guys are asking me about the how you could use Instagram to create a business for yourself, and also measuring the success. Maybe I'll talk about more about measuring for YouTube and in Instagram, because Instagram is also analytics, by the way. If you have a business site, you can actually see the analytics. If your Instagram is not a business site, you cannot see the analytics, which you are missing out if you are not using it as a business account. That I will cover. So you go and create. Okay, let me see. Okay, back to the comments. One is email video. Hui Fang, email video is, because we talk about embedding on your website, right? What email videos is like, the question is, because email is all text, right? Should you actually put your videos on your email? Answer is no, because no one want to watch, or at least the mentality is not there to watch. But you could put the email or the video link that they could watch, but create a thumbnail to be attractive enough to watch. So that's email video lah, because they are watching the video on email mah. So it's another platform. Not saying that you shouldn't use at all. It's actually one way that you still can put your videos inside. Just that you should redirect them. It's a redirect like mechanism lah. If you have an email list that people are actually following you, because if you notice, email are more personable kind of thing because they're giving you a permission to market to them. So we shouldn't just spam them sales, but we should give them value. Then the video should support what you are trying to encourage them to do lah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks Mary for, yeah, as much as I want, I don't want it to be like a webinar or like a Zoom call thing. I want it to be personable and just like share in the very layman way to motivate you guys to do. Because I feel like a lot of webinar and they are very like systematic and stuff. It doesn't help, and I feel very scary to like watch them. Then it just chan. Yeah. Okay, Hui Fang, that's good. I hope that helps. Do review what I've said today. I hope that helps. If not, you can rewatch this again, because I do hope to help you guys. And if you find it useful, do share this particular live stream. It helps in reaching out to more people, especially right now it's very, very fresh. And for Michael, I will send you a personal DM on the videos that you want to watch. That if you have missed, because I have a whole playlist for it. And yeah, do comment below that one thing that you have learned today. Just type it on a comment and share it, because we really want to help the people out there. And this marks the end of the video, and I will see you next week for the Instagram. Yep. Okay. So Hui Fang, you learn about layman terms. Yeah, use layman terms lah. Yeah, because I think we'll overdraw you guys if you don't understand. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this marks the end. I will keep this stream alive, because I want to kind of like I want to share the link. Yeah, so this is actually the end already. So if you want to leave, please do. I'll be sharing the different links that people are asking for, so that you guys don't miss out lah. Okay. Because I scared by the time the thing finish, right, then everybody zao, so it's safer that I share now. Okay, Michael, I'll put the link. These are all the past videos. Okay, this is the playlist that you guys. Bye, Tatiana. Thanks, Mary. Anything that I missed out? Let's see. Please follow the sites that you want to use all the things. It's very helpful. Yeah. So okay. I hope Michael you see and enjoyed. At least I lasted through. Yeah. Amazing. I'll see you next week. Instagram videos is the way to go.